Good morning, I am Joey and welcome to Technology News Channel. Get the latest technology news, breaking news and analysis on computing, the web, blogs, games, gadgets, social media, broadband and more. Let's start with headlines of today. Verizon to announce $5 billion deal to buy Yahoo on Monday. Nintendo shares dive as company plays down Pokémon Go's earnings impact. U.S. asks phone companies to provide robocall blocking technology. Facebook's Aquila drone takes to the air. Best deals, tips for Amazon's Prime Day. Voice searches with Cortana or Chrome. Clinton launches app designed to gamify campaigning. Microsoft drops Xbox One price to $250. Verizon Communications Incorporated, VZ.N, will announce an agreement on Monday to buy Yahoo Incorporated, U.O., for about $5 billion, according to a person familiar with the matter. The announcement will come before the start of New York trading hours, the source added. The deal will end months of uncertainty about Yahoo's future after the company announced plans to review strategic alternatives in February. Yahoo and Verizon both declined to comment. Bloomberg first reported the deal would be announced on Monday for $4.8 billion. Reuters reported on Friday that Verizon had emerged as the frontrunner in the Yahoo auction. The transaction would boost Verizon's AOL Internet business, which the company acquired last year for $4.4 billion, by giving it access to Yahoo's advertising technology tools, as well as other assets such as search, mail, messenger and real estate. It would also mark the end of Yahoo as an operating company, leaving it only as the owner of a 35.5% stake in Yahoo Japan, as well as its 15% interest in Chinese e-commerce company Alibaba Group Holding Limited, Baba.N. Shares in Nintendo Co. tumbled as much as 18% on Monday after the company said Pokémon Go would have a limited impact on its earnings, their biggest setback so far after a huge run-up on the smash hit game. The Kyoto Gaming Company surprised markets with a statement on Friday that income garnered through its 32% stake in affiliate Pokémon, which owns the licensing rights, would be limited and that it did not plan to revise its earnings for now. Recording its biggest decline since October 1990, the stock ended down 17.7%, or by 5,000 yen, the daily limit allowed, but some market players said Nintendo was being disingenuous, adding that there were few expectations of upward revisions to its profit targets so early after the game's launch and that it was clear the game would be key to earnings. The market has overreacted to the Nintendo statement, said David Gibson, a senior analyst at Macquarie Securities Group, noting the game in Japan had broken records with 10 million downloads in one day. Pokémon Go's success has triggered massive buying in Nintendo shares. The shares are still up some 60% compared with levels prior to the game's July 6 launch in the United States, Australia, and New Zealand, adding nearly $12 billion in market value. Yasuo Sakuma, portfolio manager at Bayview Asset Management, said he still saw the company's shares as cheap given the potential for Nintendo to reap rewards from other strong character franchises as it forays deeper into mobile gaming. 7 analysts' estimates that have been revised since the game's launch range from 36 billion yen to 60 billion yen. The chairman of the Federal Communications Commission on Friday pressed major U.S. phone companies to take immediate steps to make technology that blocks unwanted automated calls available to consumers at no charge. FCC Chairman Tom Wheeler, in letters to CEOs of major phone companies, said so-called robocalls, automated pre-recorded telephone calls often from telemarketers or scam artists, continue due in large part to industry inaction. Wheeler's letters went to chief executives of companies including Verizon Communications Incorporated, AT&T Incorporated, Sprint Corp., U.S. Cellular Corp., Level 3 Communications Incorporated, Frontier Communications Corp., Bandwidth.com Incorporated, and T-Mobile US. Wheeler said in a blog post on Friday that he wants answers from the companies within 30 days with their concrete, actionable solutions to address these issues. The letters, reviewed by Reuters, noted that the FCC does not require phone providers to offer robocall blocking and filtering, but the FCC has strongly encouraged providers to offer these services at no charge to consumers. Tom Power, General Counsel at CTIA, said that unwanted calls and texts are a consumer issue the wireless industry works hard to address, and we look forward to working with the FCC to help address this challenge together. The FCC gets hundreds of thousands of complaints annually about robocalls and unwanted text messages. Scam artists often try to appear to call from a bank or a government phone to trick consumers into disclosing confidential financial or account information. Other scams pitch phony vacation or mortgage offers. The FCC said it agreed that phone companies should not block calls without permission. Wheeler noted that providers have suggested that blocking should wait until new caller ID authentication standards are in place, is not a valid excuse. The FCC has brought 13 enforcement actions to combat robocalls since 2013. In 2015, the FCC fined a Florida company nearly $3 million for illegal calls promoting travel deals. Facebook has revealed that one of its solar-powered Aquila drones has completed a first test flight. The trial, which took place above the U.S., is intended to ultimately lead to the creation of a fleet of internet beaming aircraft that will make it possible for more people to get online. The social network invited the BBC's technology correspondent Rory Cellan-Jones into its drone factory in Somerset, England to mark the occasion. It's Prime Day, Amazon's version of Black Friday for its Prime subscribers. Last year's inaugural sale kind of fizzled, with consumers largely unimpressed by what was on offer, notes AP. Amazon is promising better things this year. U.S. News has a primer on what's happening, including so-called lightning deals, fleeting promotions that will surface during the day. Forbes says some of the best deals are on Amazon's own products, including $30 off the $100 Amazon Fire TV, and Amazon Fire tablets starting at $33.33. NBC News has tips for shoppers, including this one: you can click on a deal quickly, reserve the item in your cart for 15 minutes, then check it out via a third-party price tracking source and bail if it's not really such a great deal. PC World assesses the tech and entertainment offers and likes the Samsung 4K UHD TV for $550, which is practically a steal. The deals look solid so far, observes CNBC. The site collecting its own list of deals here that will be updated. Included is $500 off an HP 15.6-inch business notebook, $399. Mashable also has a rundown of its favorite deals so far. USA Today suggests people don't overlook the discounted Amazon Dash buttons. When I do voice searches with Cortana in Windows 10, it always uses the Edge browser and the Bing search engine. Can I set it to use Google Chrome in search? While workarounds like the Google Chrome Cortana extension for redirecting Cortana prompted Bing searches were once an easy option for using alternate software, that broke Cortana and restricted Cortana using only Edge and Bing. Programmers with a dislike of Bing and Edge immediately began to look for new solutions, but download workaround programs and fiddle with your settings at your own risk. Cortana may have her loyalties, but you can still set Google Chrome as your default program for web browsing in Windows 10 if you do not like Microsoft Edge and Bing search. To set Chrome as your default browser, go to the Start menu, open Settings and select System. In the System box, choose Default Apps. Scroll down to the web browser area, tap the Edge icon and choose Chrome from the menu. If you have not done so already, you can set Google as your default search engine in the Chrome settings. Although the hands-free command OK, Google no longer works on the desktop version of Chrome. Click or tap the microphone in the search box on the company's homepage and then give your spoken word search request to Google. For some searches, like a check of the weather forecast, Google provides the answer audibly. For better or worse, preaching the gospel of your candidate no longer requires leaving the couch. As anyone who's cracked a social media account over the past year can corroborate, the platforms are lousy with campaign slogans, spirited discussions. In the lead-up to next week's Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia, Hillary Clinton's campaign is launching an app designed to turn an iPhone into a digital HQ. What does that mean, precisely? It's essentially a way for the campaign to offer up a one-stop shop for outspoken followers to follow along at home, with check-ins to events and televised speeches, quizzes on the candidates' policies and the like. The app designed to gamify the campaigning process, offering up virtual badges and real-life prizes for activities like sharing videos through Facebook, as if eager followers needed another reason to post candidate-affirming content on social media. As Recode notes, simply titled Hillary 2016 app was inspired by Farmville and built by employees of DreamWorks, Charity, Water and Livestream. It's a decidedly more positive approach to social sharing than the campaign's recent Trump Yourself app, wilting in the summer heat? Microsoft thinks it may have just the answer for you. Go inside and play on a new Xbox One console, now just $250. This is the third price cut for the gaming device in the past couple of months. The news comes just ahead of Microsoft's planned Xbox One S launch on August 2nd. The Xbox One S is about 40% smaller than the original console, has redesigned hardware and will cost $299 in the US. The $250 sale is good for any Xbox One 500GB console, including everything from the Gears of War Ultimate Edition bundle to the Name Your Game bundle, Microsoft said Sunday. It didn't give an end date for the offer, only that it's good while supplies last. Microsoft last dropped the Xbox One price to $279 in June.